had the men's semi-finals of the 400 metres. Now it's the turn of the women. And we have Lieke Klaver, who was very impressive this morning. She's out in lane 6. We're looking at the Dutchwoman, second on the European all-time list this year. On her inside, another impressive heat winner, Anna Kielbasinska, fastest woman this morning with 51.77. 2022 European individual bronze outdoors, and a whole stack of relay medals as part of the Polish 4x4. Iivi Lehkonen, the Finnish 400 metres record holder. We just know from the men's event how quick some people can go without the barriers. On her inside, Lala Vondrova, another heat winner this morning, slightly slower, 52.77, but she was looking around all the time and just glided around. So that wasn't really an indication of where she's at. In lane 2, 2017 European Under-23 champion, Gunter Vaikule. And on her inside, the 3-time Italian champion, Alice Mangione. As we were saying in the men's semi-finals, just 3 to go through. There's no back door, there's no escape route. If you're not in the first 3, you're not going through to tomorrow night's final. So as they settle into their blocks, as we look at Lehkonen, she was 6th over the barriers in the 400 metres final, won by Femke Bol, and it will be Bol up in the next semi-final. So from the inside, Mangione, Italy, Vaikule, Latvia, Vondrova, Czech Republic, Lehkonen, Finland, Kielbasinska of Poland, and Klaver, who's gone out very, very quickly, as has Kielbasinska. The Dutch woman on the outside in lane 6. Vondrova also out very quickly, up on the shoulder of Lehkonen as they come round past the cones and then dip onto the inside just before the bell. It's Klaver, Kielbasinska and Vondrova. That's the 1, 2, 3, and there's daylight between them. Lehkonen just drifting back just a little bit outside of qualification places at the moment, but Klaver running very, very confidently indeed. Kielbasinska just, I think, happy to trail in her wake, just conserve a bit of energy. She was very impressive this morning. Kielbasinska not worried too much. I think all 3 women there knew that there was daylight between them and the 3 women behind them, and just stayed in their positions and just came home quite comfortably. So it was Lieke Klaver in first place with 51.43, followed home by Anna Kielbasinska, 51.67, Lada Vondrova, 52.12.
Nice run there off Lieke Klaver. I think she looked a bit more relaxed than she did this morning for me. And Anna Kielbasinska, for me, I'm not sure she really emptied the tank here this evening. This is perhaps simpler when you know you've just got to be in the top 3. And in the end, Kielbasinska, Klaver and Vondrova just separating themselves from everybody else.
Confirmation of the results. Lieke Klaver winning in 51.43, Anna Kielbasinska 51.67, Lada Vondrova 52.12.
This is Suzanne Volley. She ran a tactical masterpiece this morning to win her heat. Has been rewarded here with a good lane. Just enough to get ahead at the bell. Almost relaxed a bit. Charlene Maudsley was trying to get past her, couldn't quite manage it, and saved something for the home straight as well. The semi-final of the World Champs and European Championships. Volley here trying to make a final. Femke Bol goes in lane 5, barely needs any introduction. New world record holder. Look perfect this morning. Very much expect her to get to the break first, come home with a win. Pritsilikova of the Czech Republic goes in lane 4. Just seen Lada come home in 3rd place. Charlene Maudsley looked okay this morning. I thought, didn't stress too much about the fact that Wally got ahead of her at the bell and kind of thought, I'll get her down the back straight. That didn't work. I'll get her down the home straight. What's going on? So perhaps Charlene Maudsley will go a little bit more aggressively through the first 200. Helena Ponette, big indoor personal best to qualify for this semi-final, 52.31, nearly a second of her previous indoor personal best. 19-year-old Henrietta Jaeger goes in lane 1. Previous combined eventer. Strong finish to take second in the opening heat this morning. No one else gets it wrong. Overcooks their first 150-200. Could be the youngster Jaeger that picks up the pieces. Just totally shakes up those tactics. Can't imagine any of these women could hope to beat Femke Bol to the bell. Sorry, that was a quick start there from Pretsilikova of the Czech Republic, but Femke Bol up into her running straight away from the shoulder of Gogol-Voli there of Austria. What will Gogol-Voli do in this sort of situation? She looks like she's trying to go with Femke Bol, but she cannot manage to match the pace of the Dutch athlete. It's going to be a big battle behind for these pole positions. Femke Bol is perhaps holding up this field ever so slightly, 24-26 through the bell. They all almost let Femke Bol take the lead. She'll have plenty more in their legs. Will she stretch out? Jaeger of Norway making a big early move here, perhaps realised she left it a tiny bit late in the heat this morning, did advance nonetheless. Femke Bol in the lead at the moment, looking up at the big screen, just doing enough to stay ahead of Gogol-Voli. Jaeger just running out of legs in the closing stages. We're going to have two athletes from the Czech Republic in the final. Teresa Pretsilikova with a well-timed finish there, snatching the third automatic spot from 19-year-old Jaeger. What a brave run from the Norwegian. She's given it everything.
As we just look at the highlights there, and Gogol-Voli also coming through nicely. I'm going to have a look at the stats. We were talking about countries having 1-2s. I can't believe the Dutch have ever had a 1-2 in the women's 400. Might have happened, but I can't recall it. We'll go back and have a look once we're off air ahead of tomorrow's final. But Femke Bol with the yellow background on her bib denoting the European leader. Well, should be the world record holder. Maybe we can think of some other background to give her that would actually denote that. Comes through to join Lieke Klaver in the final. Two Dutch women winning the semi-finals. Two Dutch women going in as medal favourites.
Semi-final 2 in the women's 400, a win for Femke Bol, 52.19. Suzanne Gogol-Voli, 52.40. Pretsilikova, 52.93. It's time for our next track final. This is the women's 400 metre final. Teresa Pretsilikova comes through the gates first, into a stride round the 100 metres there. She's representing the Czech Republic. Suzanne Gogol-Voli of Austria has run brilliantly here at these championships. This is her first senior championship final. Commanded her opening round, second in her semi-final. Lada Vondrova is a very, very good athlete, the second Czech athlete in this field. She's up against stiff competition here. I think if anyone overcooks it and slows down, we could see Vondrova sneak through for a medal. Anna Kielban-Sinska is second to Lieke Klaver in the semi-final, but I want to say the Polish woman was saving a little bit back. 51.1 at her personal best. She will close to that here today. Lieke Klaver of the Netherlands is second on the European list, 50.34 at the Dutch National Championships, which is a phenomenal time. She was made to look ever so slightly ordinary by this woman, Femke Bol, the new world record holder over 400 metres, 49.26. She's looked untouched in this European Indoor Championships, and quite frankly the whole indoor season. Started off her campaign with a world best over 500 metres. Kielban-Sinska, Lieke Klaver acutely aware of what Femke Bol is capable of. She saw Karsten Warholm deliver. I still think she'll win the race to the break unless Lieke Klaver really goes for it in the first 200 metres. And they're off. Klaver on the outside, Bol, her teammate, on the inside. Gogol-Voli of Austria losing ground to Kielban-Sinska. Anna Kielban-Sinska of Poland has got to try and keep herself in contact with Femke Bol and Lieke Klaver. Femke Bol hasn't got herself up alongside Lika Klaver yet, but there she goes. She's going to have company though as she makes the break. Femke Bol just squeezing herself ahead of Lika Klaver. It is going to be Femke Bol into the bell, 23.71. Not by a huge margin, but this is where Femke Bol puts the pain on her competitors down the back straight. She's striding away. Lika Klaver doing well just to stay in contact with Bol. Anna Kilbasinska of Poland looking good for third place at the moment. Femke Bol into the home straight, 50 metres to go, and that gap is widening to Lika Klaver. Femke Bol driving for the finish line. It's going to be another gold medal for Femke Bol, 49.86. A phenomenal time from Femke Bol, another sub-50 clocking. There's going to be some quick times behind Femke Bol in this race. Lika Klaver stuck to her task very, very well. 1-2 for the teammates and training partners. Kilbasinska works with their squad as well, picking up a great third place bronze medal in the season's best.
Yeah, so Femke Bol speeding through the first lap in 23.78. Here are the closing stages of the race. She knows she's got the gold. She's still pushing and pushing. She knows her sub-50 time is on the books, and she gets 49.85. That's her third sub-50 of the season.